Welcome to the July 31st, 2020 video version of the Wagner Daily. My name is Rick Petticelli, and once a week this video replaces the written commentary portion of our report. Hopefully it serves as a nice change of pace, as well as offer some insight as to how we set up our charts and what time frames and indicators we use. As usual, we're going to run through a few broad market averages, then go into open positions in the model portfolio, and then we'll cover a few potential buy setups during the next few days. First up is the NASDAQ composite. After undercutting the 20-day EMA, the price action gapped higher in 727 on Monday and held above the 20-day EMA the rest of the week. There was a gap down reversal on Thursday where the price action gapped below the prior day's low and then closed up. And the NASDAQ closed above the highs of the past few days on a pickup in volume, a positive sign, some accumulation off the 20-day EMA. And it should be interesting to see how the NASDAQ reacts to the highs, especially the two distribution days at the highs. Will the price action test the high and chop around, or will it be immediately rejected as it was the past two times? We'll just have to see. In the S&P 500, there was a breakout to new highs in late July. Price action pulled back and undercut the 10-day MA last Friday, and this week it's basically held up with the price action reversing off the 20-day EMA on Thursday. So that's a bullish reversal candle. Look for the price to break this downtrend line over the next day or two, and then potentially attack the prior high and set a new high. And in terms of what we don't want to see in the short term is we don't want to see the S&P 500 take out Thursday's low. And that goes for the NASDAQ composite. If it were to take out this week's low within the next day or two, that would erase Thursday's bullish action and potentially to further selling. All right, on to open positions in the model portfolio. We have TDOC up 8.6% today. We bought TDOC over Wednesday's high with a 220 buy stop order. There was a gap down and then a reversal back through the high. Nice pickup in volume here. Net rallied on a pickup in volume, cleared resistance at 39. We're now up about 13%. And this is heading into earnings on 8/6. So we'll have to see how the price deals with the selling in the 41 to 42.50 area. Z, we just purchased on Thursday in the model portfolio over 67.68. I believe it was this bar here. So nice breakout today, heading into earnings on 8/6. Nice pickup in volume. We're looking for an immediate follow through. How we decide to hold is basically up to the stock. If we have a decent profit buffer of 10% or more, we'll likely hold the full position. If we don't have much of a profit buffer, then we'll either cut our size or just exit the position prior to the report. And Chegg, nice pickup in volume here. And this is a new closing high. And this is also heading into earnings. And we're up about 13% from our entry, and we'll likely hold through earnings as it is a smaller size position. OCTA, we're long from 210 on a pullback here on 721, I believe. And the price action pulled back in but held above this reversal bar on 714. It finally moved out and was on a pickup in volume, and it did manage to close above resistance here. But we'll have to see how it reacts to the highs of this nasty down day on 713. So Chewy, we also purchased on Thursday. This was basically a downtrend line break and a move through the highs of the past few days. Volume was above average, clearly back above the 50 MA after a few days below. Maybe if the price rallies into this 50 to 52 area and then stalls and pulls back, we might be able to find some sort of entry on weakness. And ZS, we're long from a pullback entry on a reversal off the 20-day EMA on 717 over the high of 716. We're currently up about 8%, NZS failed the breakout attempt on Wednesday, but Thursday's inside day is positive price action as the price did not undercut the prior day's low. So this is pretty good price action. And Twilio, our initial entry was on 520, which is about right here, around 189. However, we added to the position and then we cut back. So we're down to about a half position. And we're up about 36% on that. It's heading into earnings on 8-4. Nice reversals off the 20 here and here. We'll have to see if it can punch through resistance at 271. And the last position is LULU, which looks pretty good. It continues to hold the 20-day EMA. A break of the short-term downtrend line following yesterday's reversal candle could lead to momentum building and an eventual test of the prior high and possible breakout. Before we get into potential setups for Friday, I'd like to cover a few big stocks that reported earnings after the close on Thursday. We have Apple, which closed around 409.55. So that would put it right around here. So that's a move to new highs. There was Facebook at 249.57. Also a move to new highs if it can hold. And there was also Amazon, which closed at 32.04, which breaks this downtrend line, puts the price around right here. So if that holds up, it'll open around 3,200 and potentially move to new highs. So interesting evening. We're going to have probably a higher open as well, with QQQ up about close to 2% now from Thursday's close. ZM, nice reversal off the just above the 50 MA. Actually touched the 10-week MA, I believe. If it can break this downtrend line, that could be in play. Earnings are 9.3. RDFN, if it can clear 44 on volume, could be in play. Nice reversal in Shop that filled the gap. If it can hold for a day or two around this 1048 hour area, then it could be in play above the 2-day high. Amazon also, which we already covered, but if it were to open around 3,200, that would be a decent gap. You would look to enter over the 5-minute high possibly and look for immediate fall through. And Roku also potentially in play, light volume sideways action here. That's if it doesn't gap up too much. And we'll just have to see how leading stocks and these indices react to Friday's potential gap up. That's a wrap for tonight's video. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you here again next Thursday night. Have a great weekend.